Hello and welcome back to Sarah's Joyful Journey. I'm Sarah Joy. I figured I would show you how to do an easy, or hopefully easy, and simple, less stress keto Thanksgiving for a small family. This is something you can do for just a few people. You should have a little bit of leftovers on some things and keep it to be fairly budget friendly, or at least I was hoping it was going to be more budget friendly than it is. But it ended up being a little bit more than I was anticipating, but I think that's just inflation. All right, I will show you what I got. First, I'm going to tell you what we are going to be doing as far as our menu. We are going to be having a sous vide turkey breast. I'm going to make a keto green bean casserole from scratch. It's easy, I promise. We're going to do a keto sausage stuffing. We're going to have deviled eggs, and as well as we're going to do my pumpkin cheesecake ball with the pork, cinnamon sugar pork rind chips for our dessert. So that is going to be our menu for our keto Thanksgiving. I went ahead and I did all of the grocery shopping for that, so I will show you what we got next. All right, here is our Thanksgiving grocery shopping. This is what we're going to need to do our keto Thanksgiving. So I got a turkey breast that's about 5 pounds. I did need some seasoning, so I got some thyme, some sage, some dried sage, some fresh parsley. I needed mushrooms, onion, celery. I did get a little bit of eggs and butter. We need cream cheese, cream, green beans, chicken broth, pumpkin. I needed some pork rinds, some pork rind crumbs, bacon, sausage, and cranberries. The cranberries are going to go into our keto sausage stuffing. I'm super excited about coming up with a version for that because sausage stuffing was my favorite dish. So I'm tweaking a recipe. I found a recipe. I'm going to tweak it to make it how I normally like my sausage stuffing, to be more in line with my family recipe. So there you have it. There's the little bit of a grocery. Again, we're going to sous vide this turkey breast. So we're going to get it defrosting now because I'm going to have to start that bright and early tomorrow. We will get this all cooked and put together tomorrow. We'll check in soon. Good morning. It is day 2. Today is the day that we're going to be cooking our Thanksgiving meal. So it is a little after 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to get started on the turkey breast. It's going to go in the sous vide. So come along with me and see how we're going to cook this. All right, so here I got my turkey breast. We're going to need a few seasonings, just some seasoned salt, garlic, pepper, Italian seasoning. We're going to need a gallon-sized bag. I'm just using a Ziploc. I think I have some sous vide bags somewhere, but I'm just not going to worry about it. And then I have my sous vide set with some water already in it. I might have to take some water out, but let's get this turkey breast going and into the sous vide because it's going to take about 8 hours. So you saw me get the turkey breast seasoned. The seasonings on the turkey breast were 1 teaspoon of garlic, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and 1 teaspoon of Redmond's real salt, seasoned salt. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my bag and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plop that turkey breast in the bag. Hopefully it'll fit in this bag. It doesn't appear that it wants to fit in this bag, but it kind of fits. All right, so I'm gonna get that sealed up and into the slow cooker. It's gonna go in the sous vide for 11 hours and it's going to cook to a temperature of 140. All right, so that's our turkey breast getting started, and we'll be back later as we get ready with the rest of the menu. I am probably going to do deviled eggs next and get started on the bread for stuffing shortly. It's 1 p.m. and the turkey has been cooking. The turkey breast has been cooking in the sous vide for quite a few hours now. It is starting to smell delicious. I'm excited to eat this. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna go ahead and hard boil some eggs. I'm gonna do 18, which I will not turn all those into deviled eggs. Some of them will just be extras for us to grab as quick on the go things for lunches and stuff like that. Then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start prepping up cooking my sausage and possibly cutting up the onion and the celery. We'll see. That's something that I usually do when I'm cooking Thanksgiving early, is I try to spread everything out well so that I can relax and enjoy the day and not feel like I'm stuck in the kitchen cooking all day. And I clean up as I go, which is another great tips when you're cooking big meals. It's just clean up as you go. So let's get these hard-boiled eggs started and we'll go from there. It's about 3:30. It's just about really close. And I'm going to start making the biscuits that are going to turn into our stuffing croutons. Thankfully for this, I had everything in the pantry all ready to go. I'm super excited about this recipe. I haven't tried this biscuit recipe, but I've made others like it before, so I know it'll work. And I'm excited to put this all together in a rendition of my family's sausage stuffing with cranberries for tonight. So super excited to get this going. Let's get this camera flipped around so you can see me making biscuits. So to make these biscuits, I needed 2 1/4 cups almond flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. I used 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper, 3 eggs, and I used 5 tablespoons of room temperature butter and 1.5 cups of cheddar. So I have them already laid out on my parchment and they're getting ready to go into a 350-degree oven right now to bake for about 15-ish minutes or so. So I'll show you what they look like when they come out. All right, I'm just getting ready to pull these biscuits out of the oven. They look wonderful. So they are all done. They do need to cool for a little while, and then we're gonna crumble them up and they're gonna go back in the oven for a little bit longer at 375. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my oven to that, and we'll be back once these cool. While the biscuits are cooling, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wash and trim our pound of ground green beans for our green bean casserole. And then I'm probably also going to chop the onion and celery so that everything is starting to get ready to put together. Followed after that, I will do the deviled eggs. So moving right along, the turkey breast is going to be done in about 2 hours. So I still have plenty of time, and then we're going to sear it in the oven. So we are going to have a little bit of a later dinner tonight, but that's all right. Here you can see that I have the biscuits all crumbled up and ready to go in the oven to dry out a little bit more. So I'm going to put these back in the oven. They're at 375, And we're gonna start with 3 minutes. Let me get a pot holder because that's still pretty warm. We're gonna start at 3 minutes and maybe go as long as 5. We're looking for them to be brown and crunchy. All right, I'll pull those out in just a moment. All right, there's an hour left on the turkey breast, so now is crunch time. I've got to put the stuffing together and get it ready to go in the oven. I've got to get the green beans steamed and get them ready to go. So I'm going to put the stuffing together first, and then I will set that aside, and I will get the green beans steamed in the Instapot and make deviled eggs. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I'm doing. Right, my timing is off, but that's all right. There's 40 minutes until the turkey breast is done. We still have to sear it. The sausage stuffing is done. I'll pan over and show you what that looks like in a moment. It's ready to go in the oven. The only thing that needs to be put over it is I need to scramble up an egg and pour it over it. And then I'm getting ready to start the green beans. I have them steaming, and I'm gonna put the casserole together. And then once those two are together, I'll make the deviled eggs and sear the turkey breast. So it's coming along well, and we're gonna be eating probably in about an hour. All right, we're gonna carry on with cooking. So here is my cranberry sausage stuffing. I'm gonna leave a link to the recipe down below. I followed it mostly. I followed it for the amounts of the croutons. Sorry, I didn't realize what I was trying to say there. For the croutons, I followed it for celery, onion, and then the seasonings, because those are the seasonings I use anyway. It said to use 1 pound of sausage. I always use 2 pound in mine, so that's what I've used. And I, of course, added cranberries to mine. So that is the sausage stuffing. It's gonna bake for about 30 minutes. And we're gonna get the green bean casserole going next. You would have just seen me putting together the green bean casserole. Really simple, even though it's from scratch. I will leave a link to the recipe that I used below. It's one I've used many times before, and I love it. It's delicious. So I am getting ready to put the stuffing and the green beans into the oven. I'm going to clean up, make the deviled eggs, and then we're going to get the turkey breast ready to sear. You just saw me put together the deviled eggs, and the turkey breast is done. For my deviled eggs, I just used my homemade butter mayo, a little bit of dill relish, some bacon, and some mustard, salt and pepper, and they're good. I make them different every time. That's just how I wanted them tonight. And I'm gonna get this turkey breast out, and we're gonna get it ready to broil. It's gonna be going in the broil in about 5 minutes. I just pulled the sausage stuffing and the green bean casserole out of the oven. I'm waiting for the broiler to come up to put the turkey breast in. It's gonna go under the broiler for about 4 minutes, and I'll pan the camera around in just a moment and show you what everything looks like. It looks delicious. I'm hungry and ready to eat it because it's been cooking all day pretty much, and I'm excited. All right, so there is our turkey breast after it came out of the sous vide. I've got the broiler heating. Here is the sausage stuffing, which I'm super, super excited to try. Excuse the Italian seasoning on my stove. And then there is our green bean casserole. Super, super excited to try that as well. Again, it's been a long time since I've made it. I will plate everything up in just a few moments and we will show you what that looks like. So I just had to try the stuffing because I was super, super excited. My family's recipe for sausage stuffing was always my favorite. So I was over the moon, ready to try this stuffing. I tried it. It's amazing. It's not an exact replica of the one that I used to make. However, it's very, very close. It has all the character and the essence of it. And I am blown away by how well it turned out. Now I feel like I can have sausage stuffing again at the holiday time, which is the only time I ever ate it anyway. I never made it any other time through the year. So even though it's going to be a more carby treat, I'm gonna have it once, maybe twice a year. This can be done and accomplished. All right, so I'm gonna take some photos of these and I will show you what the turkey breast looks like when it comes out of the oven in about 4 minutes. And then I'm gonna just start eating because I'm hungry and tired. I forgot how much work it is to actually make a Thanksgiving dinner. And this one was tiny compared to the ones that I used to make. I haven't made one in 4 years. Yeah, it's been about 4 years because we always work on Thanksgiving because we work at Disney. So I haven't done one. And I truly forgot how much work it is, but I'm so excited to have a holiday meal. Even if it is a couple weeks before Thanksgiving, it's still nice to have that holiday meal at this time of year. Well, I hope that you like the recipes. I will link them down below for you. I will be sure I tell you my edits. If not, you can go back and you can watch the video again. That will show you my edits for the stuffing. And I'll show you a picture of what the turkey breast looks like when it comes out. All right, there is our finished turkey breast. Matt's gonna go ahead and get it sliced for us. I'm exhausted, so this is not the best ending, but I'm gonna dive into my dinner because it is now 7 p.m. and I want to eat. All right, well there I've shown you a few simple ideas. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with someone who you think needs some simple and easy but delicious keto, Thanksgiving, or holiday recipes. They're right here for them. Bye for now.